for Atlanta. This is taken at the 10. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too sure. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On first down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski adds the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Falcons now. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. They find some open field here. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here now come the Falcons. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
This is Freeman, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. He's gets it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down. That's Freeman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On second down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 42 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tuesday.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Ryan. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Hey, Tuesday. Scared. 21. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Shamar Stephen in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Tuesday.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson, being chased out left. And Dixon over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He hits Baldwin right side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 50 yards. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get...
And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 34 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jack Crawford busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does...
On 1st and 10, Wilson buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their leads. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Shamar Stephen. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wilson wants to throw it. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing now is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and pick.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 46 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That'll make it 1st and 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.